Afghanistan was awesome. I liked that a little bit better because it was a little tougher. Terrain's tougher. The fighters a little bit tougher. And it really depended on the fighters where media was. Like, are they over here or are they over here? And they would seem to really, beef up their fighters in that position. But all in all, Afghanistan was way tougher. It was a harder target. They didn't care as much. I mean, they have centuries of fighting. So yeah, naturally, they're ruthless. They're ruthless people. I remember we did one op, and we usually go through the gate. Get to the door, do a call out, or hit them if we can sneak in without them knowing we're there. And we get there. We kind of do an L. We cut a couple centuries. I think the Rangers are pushed off, blocking like the next block or two over. They might be hitting another house over here. And we just start taking machine gun fire, like crazy machine gun fire, like da 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 da. I got talking guns over there. Grenades start coming over. Things are blowing up. I'm like, holy crap! Like this is like it seems like the grenades are not stopping. So we had to push back and go on this like the other side. There was like a canal, like a low canal with a little wall. It was the best cover we could have. So we went back. And then my team leader came up, and we developed this charge. I'm sure you've heard of the book bag charge. You put it on the wall, but it's like 20 pounds. I carried on one up. I'm like, I'll never carry this thing again, dude. Like no. So we worked on making a smaller charge that can do the same effect. So we came up with like taking 2 blocks, and the overpressure will make a cutting with C4. It will cut through. We can drop a thermobaric grenade in this little hole, and then that pressure will bust out a huge hole. So we can get guys in. So like, all right, we're testing it on this target.
Damn,
So
how the hell did you figure that out?
well,
Are you the one that figured that out?
I helped. So my buddy Travis, who was our master breacher, he's like, hey, start putting it together, and he's like, we started like testing it because we did not want to carry that 21. So he's like, if you take 2 blocks, the pressure from this and the pressure of this will meet, and they cut because there's like the science of explosives. Mm-hmm. And then we was like, let's try it with a thermobaric to blow it out with the overpressure, and it worked. And we hit this target, and the first wall I actually grabbed Dom. I was like, let's go, cover me. So we run up there, do the first on this. Like you can see, like on the back side, there's like, there might have been some windows, but they were up top. You couldn't see, but all you could see was like a flat mud hut, like thick mud. But you could see where the rooms were divided because it was kind of sticking out from the adjacent wall, whatever you want to call it. So the first one, the one closest to us, put the charge on there, blow it, and the explosives was enough. I didn't need to do a thermo, and we go up there, we're clearing it, and there's like a donkey in there. So like, okay, you're not, like, you're just kind of looking back at us like, all right, you're good, bro. So we go to the next one, and I started like calling them like, hey, give me my charges. Like I had them like spaced throughout the team, like people carry a couple of them for this very reason. So we go do another one a little bit further down where we think they would be. Blow that one down. It was a kitchen. No one was in there. I go back because we're like setting it up. I'm running back, getting in our little canal, command detonating, and there's freaking. So it's like, it's crazy. There's dust everywhere. Explosions are going off. I get one more of my charges, put it in between the 2 holes that I've already made, put it up there, blow it, and I believe I did not throw a thermo in that one either. The second one I did, but it made a big enough hole where I didn't need to do a thermobaric. So the dust is going out, like the dirt, which like kind of make a little ramp, and so Dom kind of goes far as the dust is, so he was concealed by the dust. We just kind of pan. Like we start pieing off, like doing our cross cover, and we just start seeing dudes, and there's like machine guns, like grenades. Take off the couple dudes that were still breathing. Like a couple guys with their AKs in there just trying to take over the next explosive that was going to come. And when I walk into this room, like after we took out the dudes, like we call in the team, and we're just kind of holding on our adjacent doors and we're going out to the rest of the compound. And I'm standing, and I'm like, man, this is really weird. Like the things you think about, right? And I'm like, it was like a perfect carpet, like a very nice carpet. I was like, huh, interesting. Like, I got to check this out later. So we clear the compound, come back to that room.
I gotta check this out later.
Put on the white light to like, because I want to see what exactly we just did. Because the dust, I mean, it was hectic, you know? Mm-hmm. And I go to where I was standing and I felt it. And I put my white light down and all I see is a freaking eyeball staring up at me. So the dude got flattened by the breaching charge, like folded. And I was like, that was my first breaching charge kill. And I was like, that's awesome.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
But it was weird, man. Because like you just see this dude flattened out, see the side of his face, and just his eyeballs just like staring at you. Totally, I mean, he's done.
So you weren't on a carpet?
I was not on a carpet. I was on his insides.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never felt that.
But, dude, folded. His back had to have been right on that wall. Like, he had to be, like, on it.
That's I can't even picture it, to be honest with you.
It was weird. It was weird, but cool at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't shoot at us.
Or this is gonna happen.
Right.
What was the op tempo over there in Afghanistan?
It was big. I mean, it was a lot. It was fast. We went out a lot. And the targets, they weren't like cheesy targets. They weren't like one or two guys. They were like a lot of guys.
Like how many?
We did one. These guys took over whoever they were, bad guys, took over a school, and there was probably, I think there was 11 bad guys on that one. I mean, they were just everywhere. We had another time standing right by a door, and I moved positions. And about a minute later, ISR looking down saw 30, I can't remember, it was like 30 to 50 men run out of the door I was standing. And like went down to the draw and back up. They were getting away because they knew we were there.
Wow.
Like, poured out right where I was. I was so mad. I was like, dude, that was a lot of kills I just missed.
Yeah.
I was like, dang it.
Damn.
But dude, I mean, it was real. Like there was like, it wasn't, ones and twosies. It was like dudes like gathered together to go fight. That's who it was. It was different. It was different in Afghanistan than Iraq. I mean, Iraq had some targets where there was a lot of dudes, but not like what I saw in Afghanistan.
Were you on the operation that Adam Brown got killed?
Okay, so before about 2 weeks before I was actually going to go to an outstation for that one. 2 weeks before is when I got custody of my 3 kids. So my command, my head shed knew. I was like, I can't deploy. I was like, I'm going to be out of this command. They're leaving me. And they just pretty much told me like, hey, on this deployment, figure out how to be a dad. They left me alone. I was alone learning how to be a dad that whole time. And about halfway through, I get a call about 2 a.m. from my team leader who had to stay back too because he had to get surgery done on knee or shoulder or something. And he's like, Adam just passed. And I was with Adam at Team 2, Green Team.
I remember you guys were really tight when you showed up to our platoon in Afghanistan.
Yeah, he's just a good dude to be around.
Yeah.
He was just fun to be around. His stories.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.